Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wuthering Waves. So this game just recently got updated with the new 2.6 update. And this one is to feature Augusta and Iuno. I forget what the name of it actually was, but anyway, this is supposed to be for this one, we're gonna go into the main quest for Augusta and see how far we can get into it. And I tried to pull for her, but no luck. I failed the 50-50 for her, but I'm not gonna give up. At least I know the next one will be guaranteed. So without further ado, let's get in. I hope to pull for the Iuno, and maybe Chacona too, just so Carthasia can have her support. And without further ado, let's get it. Dive into the dream! Yeah, by Sun Scourge, by Moon's Revelation. Yeah, that's the new update. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. What the? Yeah, I've been doing some treasure hunting in Huanglong. Thanks to the now I'm able to fly in Huanglong, I've been able to get to do this a lot faster. But right now, we're going into it's time for the next Archon quest. I mean, main quest. Sorry, I'm thinking about Genshin.
More! Pour me another! Try this up!
Let's go.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man! At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Ugh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh.
A hot meal should warm you right up.
All right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna. Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue. Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F4's palace. But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed. Free stay, free meal. Professor really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, hang around a bit longer. smells amazing!
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line, just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds?
Who are you?
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
Nestor? What's with the blindfold?
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then. If you are curious about the Epher, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4, too. Oh, your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Then tell me about Augusta.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Here's the down the stories in Augusta. But then you tell me might be a bit dull. Okay, I'm gonna try to get into this. I'm gonna try to get to Augusta after I do the Nestor Quest. Having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices you once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Are we role-playing? Of course. Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you make, they will not alter our reality. Yet be wary, fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. I understand. Well then, as the story begins, set aside the complex thoughts, and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. A gentle warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small frightened girl is clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of sullen Septimontian gladiators stands guard around her. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark side did to your home, and we're here to help. Different choices will change the corresponding stats of ours. You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Take the food. We can take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring through these ruins won't change anything. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark side. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Gladiators shall shake their heads and pat their shoulders. Remember to maintain the stats on. The story ends if the stats drop to 0. Story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. In the end, you chose to lead the village. The gladiators' words revealed a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travels, you engage with the gladiators. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Oops, that's not it. A poster for the gladiators' Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. You must know, Septimont can revere strength. Here only the victor reigns. That is the law older than the city itself. Eat or be eaten, such is the way of the city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimon. There's a way to dominate the arena. Maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. As you leave, you notice that 3 words that stand out in the incessant chatter. Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery, who are hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are going to try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench will be stinking up the place. You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules to demand a mentor at your back. Someone keeps death from cleaning on the first day, and can teach you to see the fight to the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on few protégés. So you want to join the Aegon today. Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? All it discusses about gladiators, identity, status, and talent. People in the city of Septimon seem to value these more than anything. If you choose to, speak honestly about your past. The Dark Tide took your home, and you came to Septimon thinking strength. Is that so? You got some milk, but that's not going to cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy screams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots, though, like you. What now? Still here, are you? Do you think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. And that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. As you meet in a sharp clash, Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Frankly, you realize how weak you are. Which is why I want to become a gladiator. Yes, do you really know who you're fighting against? Do you really do test me? You can't. Now how do you plan to end it? Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are testing as the city folks say you are. Yeah. Oops. Just like last time, you are much of a challenge to kick, but swiftly beaten once again. Go back. This is not your path. Continue the challenge on the 3rd day. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to it. And I'll be stronger. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat lass who lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate. You lost. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword? I will give you some food if you stand before Kato again, finding your exhausted body nearly at your limit. Wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you're suddenly home. While sunlight cascades on the great oak tree, you hear your friend's laughter, and some gentle call. But in the next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively grips the sword hilt. I won't surrender. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. This sword is yours now. Conquest. If you are determined to buy off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Yes, I am Augusta. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I am prepared. And only one, and only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, or talent. Tell me, if I see that day, I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow. 6 sharp, right here.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness?
A refusal to give up.
Perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, there might be one.
Do you mean Kato?
Kato. I thought it was Kato.
Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose? And that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired. Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. You arrive at the training site. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to stay focused and keep your own training. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Days slip by, and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. Training ends today? Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? I already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. You're strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze, and he reads the answer in your eyes. I think, in the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. All this started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talent. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiator's Aegon are most noble and wealthy merchants. Mostly noble. Figures beyond your reach. except perhaps in the underground arena. These are all top-of-the-line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? My products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stand. One by one, those beside you are chosen and scored away. Step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Oops. These laughed, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. The dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desire. Finally, where to shatter these. Well, well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimon had a joke this amusing. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you a favor? Don't underestimate me. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. Septimon, strength of the strength word. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers himself. Turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old full noble walks down from them and stands towards you. Smells of walking stench. It's unlike the smell of rats, as the Septimontians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. I engage only in profitable ventures. Stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. Accept the nobles of trials. The trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Outside the walls of Septimon City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. Now different from the home you remember. They say help, skill, martialism, willpower, reputation. They say a ferocious lion corrupted by the dark tide prowls of the deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. The first trial is to slay that beast. The noble hound decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. The mountain trail winds winds like a serpent. Along the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Oh. Get down. You're trying to get yourself killed. Hold your breath if you over. Hurt. Turn around and see a hunter. Just then a massive beast was cast where you are hiding. As the lion beast has left, he apologized to the hunter. And thanks to him, the beast did not notice him. Going by with those clothes, you're a Septimon gladiator. I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimon has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. It pities such reality. a madman would go after that lion. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but eventually he tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. For a few days, you manage to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast, as you march towards the deep cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly, then a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears, the lion beast. Fire from the nether dances in his golden mane, while claws like eyes tear wounds in the earth. As expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion thunders or storms you. Side 2. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaw. Not over yet. You land on its neck, it lunges to seize you, but your swift dodge has forced its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give it a final pull, and the beast strangles itself, a frantic struggle. Finally, the trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down in the mountains about you. The dense forest murmurs quietly in ancient trail. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest unease at your presence. Are you afraid of me? The critters panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. There's no time to rest. You're focusing your remain again. It's the same final point. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors expect upon us do have lied. Who lied? One by their parents and the other by their swords, and they consider this sword and the gladiator stand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lies. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. To get the admission to the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators and Septimon. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you fall. Look at this. Look, it's that girl again. Don't think she can get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Focus on the opponent's you. You have grown used to this kind of noise. This deafening cheers numb your fatigue. And the deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. One by one, the gladiators you challenge grow in numbers. Those you defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Even in Septimon, there's a limit to opponents that prove it challenged. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challenges. You have targeted Victor, the frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things prove strength in rivals. Victor has the best mentors, finest weapons. The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer. A perfect job and a substantial fortune. You walked away from the duel. Take the offer. Oh, darn it. What? Why? Surely, Doing this work for you is fantastic. Somebody offered you sign the contract. Sign's all right. No. Oh man. That was a big mistake. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna skip that one. I want to get into... On the eve of the trial, you return to the training ground once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post that's been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of strength. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength brings confidence. Such is humanity's oldest rule. But also, I'll be there for your last trial. So call your name for all to hear. I will not stop here. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always use your opponent's sword as theirs own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the city. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this without the power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, a seemingly impractical idea emerge. In the end, Forte uses all the swords into one. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk through the arena's center with your newly forged sword. Bronze horns flare from the top of 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cuts through the noise of the crowd. Noble banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you as Arsinosa appears. It's awake! A noble shrieks. Arsinosa stands silently opposite, slowly his eyes open, coldly watching you. With a sudden sweep of her trail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. He rolls to her side, barely dodging the flying debris. Still seeps through the tear in the cloth of his left shoulder. Screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and just as the rips past your ear. You taste blood on your lips and tongue. The second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paw. Oops. Oh, not again. The Main brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes her with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name and honor. Voices. They are. O wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimon, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimon. Wave after wave of applause, the Septimontians salute me as I advance. O sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimon. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arkanos' blessing, you have been granted a privilege. You are crowned a champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. At last, you stand atop the summit, the champion. Only now, with vows of fire cooled in your veins, do your wounds raise their voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' value on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules, forged by might, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimon.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I enjoyed it.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate. But there is one thing I must confess. Through my words, your knowledge of the F4 is partial, at best. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story, the reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength.
True.
Rover, what do you think?
I'd say it was her unyielding resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Whoa! He turned into a flock of paper cranes. What was that about? Just who is he? I have a feeling that I won't have...
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, Iuno is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
What are they talking about?
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess Iuno, unruly behavior, left Tetragon Temple without permission, and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet? Or you?
Oh.
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the Tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Iuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming. Come, you know my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Okay. After that one, now it's time we get into the quest. I'm just trying to check to see how long I have. Okay, so I've got plenty of time. But the sooner the better.
Ooh-wee. Sure is a beautiful day. So, any news from the F4 rover? Or are we still chilling like we've been for the past few days?
Good day, Sir Rover.
Hello.
I am Damien, an attendant in service to the F4's palace. By direct command, I have come to deliver you Her Excellency's personal letter. It concerns a matter of utmost importance.
Me and my big mouth. Hey, what does it say? Scooch up a bit.
It says Augusta has taken care of everything on her end. She's ready to meet us at the F4's palace as a group. It's most likely something to do with the hunt. We shouldn't keep the F4 waiting. Time to go, Abby.
Oh, you mean now? Well, I'll think I'll sit this one out and leave all the heavy stuff to you guys. Chat for as long as you like. Just give me a holler if you need me.
Can you keep up?
The F4's palace is just ahead.
Fly! Fly, my little prince! Fly!
Looks like Augusta's already taken care of everything. Let's do this.
I don't have enough. What's she doing? Ah, Havoc Rover.
Impressive! I expected a challenge, but your performance far exceeds what I had imagined. Just as I thought, watching from the Colosseum's balcony is no way to understand a warrior's true spirit. Only by crossing blades can I feel the will to fight pulsing through your veins. Come, step closer. Laureate of Raguna, champion of Septimont, favored gladiator of Arsinosa. By the honor of these titans, it is only right you stand by my side. I, Augusta, Ephor of Septimont, offer you my highest esteem.
You've got a unique way of greeting guests.
Simple and efficient. No need for pleasantries. Here we let our blades do the talking. The Septimont way. I have no doubt that you and I will have plenty of opportunities to get acquainted. But that's not why I called you here today. On my behalf, and that of the Ephor's Palace, I extend my deepest apologies for failing to keep our appointment. I hope this delay hasn't dampened your enthusiasm for the hunt.
It was urgent. No need to apologize. Besides, your hospitality very much made up for it.
Tolerant and strong, just as I've heard. Virtues of a true hero. Well then, seeing that your interest still holds, shall we discuss it? The hunt. In Septimont's long fight for survival. It holds profound significance. It is both honor and duty. For 100 years, countless gladiators have taken up the hunt and met their end in glory. It is no exaggeration to say that the blood of gladiators still burns in every inch of the Crimson Sanguis plateaus. Our ancestors built the defenses that line those grounds. To this day, they stand as the front line of Septimont's resistance against the Dark Tide. You've surely noticed the lingering blight cloud that hovers over the Sanguis plateaus. Since the first Dark Tide outbreak in Rinasita, that place has become a breeding ground for its horrors. As you've no doubt realized, our prey are tacit discords, born from the Dark Tide. Only those who desecrate Septimont fall beneath the gladiators' blades. The high tide is upon us, and it will be a storm like no other. My hunting party requires unstoppable warriors. Sacrifices are inevitable, but I believe you will be a banner that stands unbroken, Rover.
There are plenty of great gladiators in Septimont. What made you want to invite me on this?
I share your sentiment. Septimont takes pride in its many remarkable gladiators. But you are exceptional. A grand hunt awaits us, and my warriors and I long to do battle alongside a fighter such as yourself. Of course. The will of the extraordinary deserves to be heard. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter.
I agree to join your hunt, but I have my own goal to accomplish.
A straightforward answer. I like it. As for this goal of yours...
Okay, what did you learn about it?
Ah, yes. The Journeying Paradise. I've heard that laughable name before. A pity the hunt was made to shatter that little fantasy. As for the Sentinel's relic, go to the Earthrend Wedge. It's where the Sentinel Imperator first descended upon the Sanguis Plateaus, and is the epicenter of every hunt to this day. However, due to its significance, not even Septimon's highest officials are permitted near it. But, if that is what you wish, say no more. I will make it happen.
You have great trust in me.
The trust I place in you stems from your recognition of my character. I admire your honesty, and I will honor it to the fullest. Only those bound by trust can go the distance together. I look forward to the hunt ahead. It honors me to journey by your side.
When do we leave?
Patience, my friend, is the first step to becoming a hunter. When the storm rages in the skies southeast of Septimont, I will await you at Tempest Cliffs.
Okay, now we get into this. Get to Augusta's offer and stay in Septimont City with Abby, waiting for the looming store a few days later out beyond the city walls.
Ugh, can't eat another bite. That's another full stomach for Abby. Huh? Hey, Rover? Look, over there.
That's a storm. Which means it's about time to meet up with Augusta. Tempest Cliffs. I remember that's where she told us to go.
Well, you better hurry. Same as always. Call me when you need me, and I'll be out in a flash.
This should be the right way.
If you're heading for Tempest Cliffs, head east. This path will take you straight to the Courtyard of Glory.
And you are?
Or perhaps, would you care to travel with me? After all, we share the same destination. Your reputation precedes you, Honorable Rover. I am Gladiator Avidius, at your service.
Are you also here for the hunt?
Gladiating and hunting are the very pillars upon which the glory of Septimont stands. I believe no gladiator would refuse such an honor if invited. I, of course, am no exception. Please, if you'll follow me, honored guest from afar.
Augusta spoke of the great surge we're about to face.
The F4 speaks the truth. And this year's high tide has come later than usual, which bodes ill. It's a shame even the sharp ears of the Senate could not chisel through the high walls of Tetragon Temple to hear the whispers beyond. Is this an auspice of calamity or a prelude to a new legend? Only time will tell.
I can't help it, but feel like that Avidius' entire appearance is making me think of Aoyama from My Hero Academia. Like his hair and his outfit, they look so similar, don't they?
Come on! Give me a hand!
Did you hear?
More behind!
This one's serious.
Not like that, like
Set? Yeah, almost ready.
Pleasure of escorting you to the F4 has been fulfilled. For now, my duty ends here. From here, we march onward to the hunting grounds, where the Dark Tide's creations may await us. When the time comes, it will be a true pleasure to see your skills in action. Happy hunting.
Come, join us, Rover. The horns signal our departure.
We set out from the Tempest Cliffs.
Precisely. These cliffs mark the opening of our campaign.
But there's no bridge to the other side. Wait, are we using our glider?
Take courage, my friend. The path to glory will reveal itself under the feet of the brave.
Whoa. Griffin. Now that's a way to ride.
Is that?
Is that a T-Rex just now? Yeah, it does look like a T-Rex.
Quickly and swiftly.
Getting restless, are we?
That is a Chorosaurus, an abomination of the Dark Tide. You exercise caution.
The slash.
Iuno.
Now is not the moment. Let it flee. The path it takes leads deeper into the trap we laid.
That sound.
It's from Hornet. An echo. It's signaling we retire for the day. Augusta, time to bring your party back to the Hunter's Den.
Of course, Priestess. Your arrow couldn't have come at a better time.
Seeing that Rover is here, I'll take that as a compliment.
The Hunter's Den. Busiest gladiator encampment across the Sanguis Plateaus. Nearly every hunter passes through here on their way to the hunting grounds. We will rest here before setting off for the next hunt.
I must admit, this place is rather magnificent. I suppose my predecessors forsook the peace they ought to have enjoyed just to share this hard-earned land with these hunters. Such magnificence is rightly owed to the temple.
The priestess's words are not without merit. I am well aware that I stand under blessings and will forever remember the sacrifices of the temple. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave.
Though we've already met, I suppose a proper introduction is in order. I am Iuno, priestess of the Tetragon Temple.
I've heard about the priestess gets to call the shots. The priestesses get to call the shots. I've heard of and also have a gift of prophecy.
Well, aren't you caught up on things? What you say is true, though I've long since grown tired of such affairs. Come now, Rover. Surely you can find me something more interesting to occupy my time. For instance, the hunt. Quite frankly, when it comes to dealing with the Dark Tide, none of these gladiators can hold a candle to me. Ha! Look at those looks. I've seen them all before. What can I say? When you're as dazzling as I am, jealousy tends to follow. I'll be making my way back, Augusta, lest my shine further sting the eyes of certain people. If you find yourself with free time later, consider visiting me at Tetragon Temple. Not every Outlander is granted access to its sacred halls. Make the most of it.
For a priestess with the gift of clairvoyancy, she sure is full of herself.
It's rare to see Iuno hold back like that. You must be someone different to her.
You two seem very close.
Perhaps. We do share some common traits. Don't let her unruly side fool you. She is as dependable as they come.
The monster we encountered earlier.
A Chorosaurus. Avidius was correct. It is a tacit discord born from the Dark Tide. What he didn't have the chance to tell you is that it is the deadliest Chorosaurus of them all. We call it Tyrannos. The vanguard of the Dark Tide that rides its surge to reach our lands. The Threnodians' attempt to plague Septimont never came to fruition. But do not mistake that for victory. Our enemy will not bow so easily. The Dark Tide immortal and indestructible, carries out the will of its creator, the Threnodian Leviathan. Only the Earthrend Wedge, that bears Sentinel Imperator's power, can sever the link between the Dark Tide and the Threnodian, burying the calamity deep beneath the Sanguis Plateaus. The hunt is how we disrupt the Dark Tide's frequencies, by capturing and eliminating its creatures. However, the Earthrend Wedge's energy range is limited. Our mission is to deliver a true death to our prey.
Meaning we need to hunt and kill the beast near the Earthrender. Is that how we stop the Dark Tide from spreading?
Yes, and it must be done within Maroonwood. This confrontation with Tyrannos was expected, but it's not a fight anyone is eager to face. That beast is well aware of our plan. It's no mere prey. In many ways, it's a cunning hunter itself.
What's our plan for now?
Now? We wait. We wait for it to enter Maroonwood. The real hunt begins when the beast's hunger drives it to the wilds.
Your Excellency, the Senators request your presence in the main tent. It's to discuss plans for the hunting operation.
Looks like I'll be occupied for a while. Relax. Take a walk around camp. The Hornet's blare will sound our next departure. It's a sound that can be heard across the canyons. You won't miss it.
We're hunting. Yeah. So that's definitely a tacit Discord version of the T-Rex. Now they're putting in dinosaurs for this? What will they think of next?
Gently does it?
Gotcha.
Can you keep up?
The high tide of unprecedented scale. The high tide of unprecedented scale. Could this be the one in the prophecy? The harbinger of Septimont's doom?
A high tide is a high tide. Every hunt is a gamble with our lives, no matter the size. Just keep your blade sharp. Whatever comes, we cut it down. Don't overthink it.
Did you hear about Ovidius and the Senate?
A power struggle. Nothing new. But going up against Augusta is a steep hill to climb.
Without a strong forte, Augusta's strength was always going to have limits. She lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecies. Hard to compare her with a hero of heroes of the past.
I wouldn't put it like that. Knowing how Augusta operates, Ovidius would even have risen to prominence if she hadn't allowed it. That kind of grace is the mark of a real ruler.
Iuno mentioned visiting her at Tetragon Temple. Got a bit of free time. Might as well pay her a visit. I didn't think I'd find something this grand way out here in the hunting grounds. No sign of Iuno, though. Are those murals on the wall?
Empty wall. Only way to return to face them. Easy. The one who walks with sentinel and terrible, prophesied hero of heroes, the untamable blackened the untamable blackened tide surge, its steinway arms outstretched, with hands steadfast as stone, Savior's led through the storm, sending to eternal heights. The victor's flag flutters in wild winds, from this day forth, the lands beneath my feet shall belong to Septimus. A booklet lies before the mural. Oh. The monument of Peleus, prophesied hero of heroes. An unyielding spirit, a valiant conqueror, when the black waters fell from the heavens, he was the ironclad dam that stood between Septimont and the Calamity. A booklet lies the untarnished blade Valeria, prophesied hero of heroes. The sole monarch of the land of pursuit and huntsmanship, our noble queen shall raise blade and spear, slice the throats of beasts, and reclaim Septimont's eternal glory from the chokehold of the dark tide. Blurred mural seems to mirror the one across. Only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Both is incomplete with a conspicuous patch in the center where the depiction is missing. You don't fully understand what this means, but your intuition tells you its significant reaches far beyond the blank wall left behind.
Good day to you, Sir Rover. It seems you too have taken an interest in the temple's murals.
These murals?
They are the works of past priestesses. They depict prophecies glimpsed in the sacred flames. Ones already fulfilled, and ones yet to come. In any case, all these murals point to two prophecies of importance. The first is a Ragunesi prophecy condemning Septimont's lack of faith in the Sentinel. Hear this, O faithless ones of Septimont. The divinity of the high heavens has grown enraged. Should your monarch once more stand in contempt of their will, annihilation shall be your fate. The second is a continuation of the Ragunesi prophecy, delivered by Septimon's priestesses. Only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempests still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. You seem drawn to that particular mural. It tells of a calamity yet to come. And, as always, the hero of heroes, who shall rise among us to turn the tide of fate. Yet the identity of this hero remains a mystery. Coincidentally, much like the absent part of this mural, the prophecy of our victory over the coming disaster remains untold. Whether the priestesses can't foresee the fate that awaits, or whether the true prophecy is meant to remain hidden, is indeed a question worth pondering.
Our would-be hero of heroes, lost in daydreams again. What is it this time? Staring at an empty wall, hoping one day it will bear your name?
I happened to wander by, passing the time as one does. No need to trouble yourself with someone as inconsequential as I, priestess.
Inconsequential? Come now. Everyone knows you're the Senate's golden child. Those old loons wouldn't spare me a glance, but they hang on your every word.
Iuno?
Have you been waiting long? Oh, I can't believe he got to you first.
Isn't paying respects to the heroes fairly commonplace? Surely we needn't allow rivalry to come between us, priestess.
I'm not blind to your tricks, Avidius. Do you really think Rover would take sides with you? Let me guess. Eliminating Tyrannos and the Dark Tide before anyone else would be the perfect act to prove you're the prophesied hero of heroes. 4 expeditions to Main's Deep, plus a Home Leaf medal, and now you think you can usurp Augusta's place? Don't make me laugh.
Main's Deep? Home Leaf medal? What are they?
Oh, read the room, will you?
Please. I don't deny that I am ambitious and aspire to better my station, but I value my duty to defend Septimont's glory just as equally. Should I become the next hero, Septimont would be spared when the next calamity arrives. Is this not what the Tetragon Temple has prophesied?
Why you...
What if it goes the true hero of heroes?
She possesses many qualities worthy of a hero, but she lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecy. As a resonator, Augusta offers nothing special. Yet throughout Septimont's history, every hero of heroes was born with extraordinary gifts. She may have the strength to wield a sword, but I doubt her ability to endure pain and the slow, wearisome passage of time like other resonators. It's a pity that in a city built on prophecy, Augusta is a disruptor of the rules. I assure you, priestess, I will not act from the shadows. If Augusta seeks a fair challenge, I shall honor her with the respect she deserves. Priestess? Rover, I beg your leave. Perhaps we will bear witness to the birth of a new hero in the hunt to come.
Well, there you have it. That's the gist of it. Finally, some time together, and now it's all ruined.
I don't understand. Given Augusta's prestige, the Senate has no real advantage in seizing power. What's their angle?
It all started when Augusta shook things up the moment she became Ephor, especially in rooting out corruption within the gladiators Aegon while ignoring the senators in the process. Naturally, it ruffled some feathers. Some even accused her of undermining the spirit of gladiating. In reality, they're just upset their piggy banks got smashed. More importantly, this is exactly the kind of chaos Augusta wanted. That idiot. She even went so far as to say, the citizens of Septimont only need to be loyal to Septimont, not her, Augusta. And then, like it's nothing, she tells me that the Ephor position only matters when a strong gladiator wants it. She's even more stubborn than I am.
Are you worried about Augusta's capabilities? Also, welcome on in, a little raccoon. Yeah. So be sure to follow and drop a like or stuff, make a sub.
Now, why would I be worried about that? I'm sure you've seen her sword. The inlaid blades are trophies of every gladiator she's defeated. Even ones with decent resonance powers like Ovidius, she eats for breakfast. Though Ovidius makes me rather uncomfortable. It's got nothing to do with his stance, it's more of a hunch. Something about him feels unnatural. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's the Griffrex. It appears our prey has finally come out for some fresh air. We'll meet again later. But next time, I'd like your undivided attention. No distractions,
Is that lady over there looking at me? Better go and greet her.
I overheard a few gladiators guessing who the next hero of heroes might be.
I'm just checking my Twitch channel, that's all.
We've been expecting you, roving hero. I see. A void. An unknowable fate. Worry not, my child. A void is by no means nothingness. Follow its guidance and let it lead. It will open the path to boundless possibility, guiding us through the fog to shores untouched by any before us.
I'm not sure I follow. The elderly priestess does not respond. Her gaze is fixed on the blazing flames, mind seemingly far away, lost in another realm.
Perfect timing. I'll stretch my legs a bit. Huh. I wonder what Grandmother Lilibet and Rover are talking about. Never mind. It can wait. Let's get eyes on this beast, Aquila.
Grandmother? So that's Iuno's grandmother?
Spirits of the hallowed land, answer my call. May the eternal sacred flames grant us boundless sight.
It's the horn. I'd better find Augusta.
Over there. Behind that cliff is the Earthrend Wedge, a relic of Sentinel Imperator as ancient as these lands. The destination of your journey, my promise to you, our shared goal.
What's this?
An anchor stone, made from tacitite formed around the Earthrender. It contains a fraction of the Earthrender's power. It offers no defense capabilities, but it can at least serve as a temporary measure to hold off the dark tide, or its creations. We need to deploy 3 of these in predetermined locations across Marinwood to generate a force field. This will drive the Chorosaurus to the Asphodel Barrens in the lower levels. The field blooming with asphodels is where the hunting party can safely reach the lower levels. Judging from the height, it's close to the Earthrender's base. In that field of glory, we will grant Tyrannos the death it deserves.
The Black Fog.
Tyrannos' calling card is the vanguard of the Dark Tide. Our prey isn't exactly known for playing by the rules. Marinwood lies on the other side of these cliffs. That beast has reasoned we're likely to take to the skies on Griffrexes, and has laid an ambush, waiting to drag us down into the abyss. A Chorosaurus that knows how to set a trap, waiting for its hunters to walk right into it. Quite an interesting opponent. Gladiators, march with me to the hunting grounds. Let the sacred flames ignite your resolve. The enemies of Septimon shall bear witness to our might!
You okay, Augusta?
Let us be on our way. Something's not right. Be on your guard, everyone!
Oh! Take it!
A worthy opponent.
Ground is collapsing! Watch out!
Up! Hey!
Honor cannot be silenced.
Over there! Getting excited, are we, Tyrannos?
Watch out for those molten rocks. Use the pillars for cover. Move!
Stay behind me.
Cunning bastard.
Everyone, under the ledge, now!
We're almost at Odin.
Victory is still far from reach. We're not in the clear yet.
Rocks above!
This path will take us to the first anchor point.
Tacit discords.
Ah, just in time. My swords had enough of waiting.
Brilliance lights the way! Can you keep up? Running won't save you. Lighter than a dove. Can you keep up?
Where's the sonar? The map says it's supposed to be right there.
A smooth journey.
Such carnage.
These tricks do not...
I'll come back here later.
Avidius, take a response team and get that anchor obelisk functioning. Rover and I will provide cover.
As you command, Your Excellency.
Honor cannot be silenced. Roars of conquest! felt it. Never back down. Rulers rule! Winners win! Yeah! My valor never fails!
Wind calls, waves follow. Tempest of slashes.
Avidius' team should be almost done, Augusta. I'll head over to join them.
Now do you
Of
see
course.
why?
See that it's done.
Now do you see why Augusta is worth pulling?
Your aid couldn't have come at a better time. We were just about to insert the anchor stone into the obelisk.
I thought I had to mash that. That's one I had to mash.
Excellent work, God.
What is that? Watch out! The coral soul. It
Inside
can
these
roll like a
hunting
wheel.
grounds, the hunter can become the hunted at a moment's notice. Think that beast is running away? Just a trick to throw us off. Let Augusta humor its little performance. Beasts who think they've won are always the first to die. Let her handle the Chorosaurus for now. We have more important matters to take care of.
What brings you here, Iuno?
Oh, surprised to see me? I've already shared my interest with you. It wouldn't kill you to remember a few things I've said, would it? But fine. Since it's you, I suppose I can let you in on the secret. The Chorosaurus is just an appetizer. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Can you keep up?
The next anchor obelisk is on the other side of the plateau. Ah, impeccable timing, my dear priestess.
Wing are here too, huh?
Does that surprise you? Augusta and I prepared it all well in advance. Ride the winds and let's soar over these cliffs. We've lost sight of Augusta and the Chorosaurus. Let me see your terminal, Rover. There. Try using the sensor.
Oh. Okay. These are traces of the dark.
You catch on quickly. My resonance power can reveal hidden traces of the dark tide for a short time. With these markings, be it Tyrannos or Tyran whatever, nothing can escape my eyes.
Aren't we supposed to find the obelisk?
Yes, you're not wrong, but the beast also has its eye on them. A sly enemy like this won't play by the usual rules. The more cautious we are, the better. Ha! So it is heading for that cave. The second obelisk is also in that direction. Come, let's go have a little fun with our friend.
Can you keep up?
This is it. The second obelisk should be at the other end of this.
Mind the tacit discords.
I'd be more worried about yourself, would-be hero. Try not to slow us down.
A new era awaits.
Kit, still recognize me?
Whoa! Whoa!
Watch out! How did it manage to get here?
That's a big boy.
There's an opening in the floor. That's our way out.
Find the way.
Careful of the rocks!
Whoa! Right.
I'll keep it busy. Now is your chance. Go!
It's popping in from everywhere.
Make no mistake! Your fight is with me!
There's Augusta.
Augusta!
My apologies for the delay. Be warned, the Chorosaurus could return at any moment. We should leave.
Here it comes!
It's popping in from everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere is white. Whoa!
These formations seem solid enough for a quick pause.
Tyrannos will not rest until we are cornered.
Up there to the left. That stone seems loose. Pull it down, Rover.
Honor cannot be silent.
Wind rises.
Hopefully this helps.
Annihilation.
Sing of my triumph!
It's the obelisk. Leave it to me.
hurry before that T-Rex monster comes back. That's 2.
Splendid! Let's keep up the momentum. You again.
Can you keep up?
Okay, good. Let me get her treasure first.
Anything catch your eye?
Oh, there's another one. Thought I saw that.
Start small to build big.
Now I'm a collector, so whenever I see something, I just can't help.
It just left.
Should be the anchor obelisk doing its job. Or perhaps it's up to something more insidious.
So you all understand.
The direction it's heading. Is it planning to destroy the final anchor obelisk?
This fog hinders our vision. Could be walking into a trap.
Makes for a fun challenge. Don't you agree, Avidius? Stay vigilant. In due time, Tyrannos will learn that gladiators always keep their blades sharpened.
The obelisk is right over there.
That's 3. That's the last one. Everything comes in sets of 3 these days.
Good. You did well not to disappoint. Augusta, Tyrannos is heading for the Asphodel Barrens.
The net has been cast. It's time to reel in the prize.
place?
A field of corpses. Horrifying, isn't it? This is Tyrannos' birthplace. A kingdom of brutality, and the beast is proud of it. Every hunt before this, it was here that we met our final battles. The gladiators went to great lengths to drive the Dark Tide's creatures into the Asphodel Barrens. Likewise, their prey were just as eager to bait their hunters here. This is destined to be an evenly matched game of life and death. Hunter or prey. Only the one still standing gets to decide.
Avidius, descendant of the hero of heroes Attilius, decorated for the 4 crossings of Main's Deep. I see the desire in you, your desire for power. Yet if you wish to be my opponent, then this level of resolve is far from enough. Step forward. Stand next to me and pursue your desires without hesitation. Let your ambitions burn even hotter.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Here comes the beast himself.
Finally, some fun for a change. Come, you need only to stay at my side, Rover. Rest. This is a matter between Augusta and Avidius. We shall not intervene for the time being.
Here you go.
At your disposal.
Barely felt it. Never back down.
Ready?
In control. Invincible! Undying glory!
I gotta hold it down. That's why I can trigger it.
One strike is enough!
Well, the prophecy came true.
Everything is in place. It will take the bait.
That's our cue.
By
We're going
sun's
after it.
surge, by moon's revelation.
All this effort we've put into setting this trap. This gift of ours, it better take it. Nice and obediently.
Over there.
Let me get that first. There we go. Just wanted to get that when I had the chance. Not so good.
What was that?
Not so tough now without your horn, huh? What's happening?
Steady. Now.
Huh? What's going on?
You know.
What was that about? And that black fog? It was all mushy. I couldn't even finish it. Ooh, oh boy. Did I take a huge bite out of that one? My head's gone all swishy. I need a quick timeout.
How are you holding up?
Augusta. Augusta. Now you've seen it.
to echo, silencing the dark tide with such ease. Resonance power, such might, such perfection. Confined to this frail human form, you will achieve nothing. You nearly lost everything, as you once did. Augusta, do not resist the gift of divinity. Follow our guidance. Return to Lawless Town. To your home.
Augusta. Augusta.
Take it easy there, you know.
If, and I say, if Septimon's fate has already been decided, would you continue to fight?
A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects. It isn't safe here. I'll lead a team and escort everyone to a temporary camp not far from here. But before that, I must ensure no one is left behind. You go ahead, Rover. I am entrusting Iuno to your care.
It'll be fine with me.
How are you feeling? Do you want to rest a bit?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not as fragile as you think. This road is nothing I can't handle. You can set me down here. Come on, don't give me that concerned look of yours. There's nothing to worry about.
You could stand to rest more.
Wait. You have questions. Don't pretend you don't. Well, spit it out. It's only a minor injury. I can manage.
The story fall into the dark side. In the moment of Augusta's death and the destruction of Septima.
So you've managed to glimpse that far? Or is there more? Just how many more surprises do you have for me? But I suppose only you could manage something like that. Grandmother Lilibet, the head priestess you met at the temple, once spoke of the unknowable void that is your fate. I've yet to fully interpret what she meant by that, but one thing is clear. You are the most unique among us all.
What were those visions?
They were, as I once perceived through the sacred flames, the fate of Septimont. Just as you saw, the dark tide will bring destruction to Septimont and the death of Augusta. I don't know whether Raguna's predictions are actually true, but fate has given me no response but sorrow. Though I would deny it to the end, as it is now, I cannot ignore it any longer. The Dark Tide is a force to be reckoned with. Its terror lies not in the illusions it shows or the lies it spins. Rather, it uncovers the parts of us we hide the most carefully, the parts of ourselves we least wish to face.
If the fate you've glimpsed turns out to be false,
Never. My prophecies are never wrong. How I loathe this feeling. This helplessness. To know everything, to see everything, and yet be powerless to change a thing. Since we've come this far, might as well share a secret with you. The Iuno you see before you can no longer see the threads of fate. I gave up my ability to peer into fate in exchange for the Resonant's power to resist the Dark Tide. Why? Because I refused to be fate's obedient puppet, bowing to its whims and letting it dictate my every step. But in the end, despite all the sacrifice, we still couldn't escape its grasp. The dark figure we faced in Asphodel Barrens was, in fact, an embodiment of the Dark Tide. We call it the False Sovereign. Unlike other Dark Tide creations, it can devour and reshape the scattered powers of its maker. I'm unclear how things will unfold, but I'm certain it's the source of evil that will bring about the fall of Septimont, just as the prophecy foretold. Before this hunt, Augusta and I investigated such Dark Tide irregularities at the Sanguis Plateaus. We then formed a plan to take advantage of the Sovereign's nature, using the Chorosaurus as bait to lure out its imperfect form. Maybe this way we can rewrite Septimont's tragedy before it even begins. But as you can see, we failed.
is there really no way to alter fate in the prophecy?
I do not know. Fate doesn't lie. Perhaps death is the only choice we're given in the end. But knowing Augusta, I'm sure that fool would fight till the bitter end. There is one thing I'm not certain about. For reasons I can't explain, the fate shown to me by the Dark Tide feels different from what I remember. What is it exactly?
Huh? Your arm.
A side effect of my resonance power. The Dark Tide doesn't exactly show up in a stable form. My powers manifest its creations in exchange for a teensy piece of my existence. That's the price to pay, I suppose.
Oh, man.
I admit it sounds a bit complicated. In short, just know a little sleep will relieve these side effects.
Understanding this situation will take time. Till then, focus on resting and getting better.
A fair point. Once I've recovered my strength, sorting out these questions will be as simple as a flick of a finger. Oh, by the way, take this.
What's this?
A Lunarum bracelet containing a small portion of my resonance power. It was passed down to me by my predecessor when I became a priestess. It's quite dear to me, you know, so be sure to take extra good care of it. And don't expect there'll be a spare if you lose it. Rely on it in my absence. Who knows? It may even help fill in for me and help you and Augusta in my place.
Thank you, you know.
Now, why would you say that? I'll only be taking a short nap. Don't you or Augusta even dare think about leaving me behind, is that clear?
I should see how things are with Augusta now.
The situation we're currently facing is more dire than any I've come across. For the sake of Septimont, I must momentarily set aside my quest for power. My 4 expeditions to Main's Deep. Now may not be the best time to discuss past events, but if you insist. It dates back to a high tide 4 years ago. At the time, we were driven by the fury of the dark tide into the lower levels of the hunting grounds, the wastelands. I had no intention of emulating the feats of the 3 hero of heroes in conquering Main's Deep. But with the dark tide's blockade, I had to lead repeated expeditions into those underground ruins. Fortune, however, did not turn its back on us. In that dark and treacherous place, my companions and I managed to carve out a path to survival.
Are those companions of yours also in the hunt?
Fate has its ways. Now only I remain able to face the hunting grounds trials. Many of my companions fell to the corruption of the dark tide. Those left barely overcame the dark tide's influence with the help of a plant unique to Main's Deep, Mizona. Even so, they still suffered from the torment it caused and were forced to cut their time as gladiators short. This home leaf medal was granted to me by the former Ephor after the crisis. A victory, yes, but one laced with pain. My companions should never have suffered the dark tide's disgrace.
Messages have been sent to the encampment and all sectors of the main island, and defenses are currently being deployed per your instructions, Your Excellency.
Good. Ensure timely reports on any new developments.
Yes, Your Excellency.
How are things playing out here?
I've made arrangements for the war effort. Strategically, we must always brace ourselves for the worst. Communications with the Black Shores are also underway. The Ephor's palace has previously established a connection with a consultant in the Rinascita region. We've reached an agreement granting the Black Shores permission to access Septimont's resonance nexus. They'll be able to monitor and collect data on the Dark Tide during the hunt. In return, should any complications arise, the Black Shores are to fulfill their side of the agreement and provide us with the necessary technical support.
A consultant active in Rinascita?
That's right. Her name is Buling. An interesting young lady. Left quite an impression on me.
Huh. So it is her. Why don't you let me handle contacting the Black Shores, Augusta? We talk from time to time. It'll help make things smoother for us.
Of course. I'll leave it to you then.
Alright, I think I got the whole picture now. Ugh, Rover, how do you keep ending up in messes like this? This is one tough cookie, alright.
You mean...
Let me tell you, the latest data we got from the resonance nexus isn't so pretty. Something's really off with the dark tide in that Sanguis place. I don't remember it being this crazy before. Normally, the dark tide getting all freaky during high tide is whatever, right? But now, I don't know what happened, because it's turning into a person. So listen up. I'll give you Tethys' rundown. That humanoid thing, that Sovereign, is gobbling up frequencies like a maniac. It's eating anything with energy, dark tide stuff, tacit discords, echoes, you name it. Might even be saving other things for dessert. Basically, the Sovereign isn't gonna attack Septimon or Raguna anytime soon. It's too busy getting fat first. Once it's stuffed full of energy, it'll try and smash the Earthwind wedge in one go. With the Earthrender gone, poof, all that dark tide under the hunting grounds will explode like a pimple. When that happens, it's game over for Renacita. Even if you have 3 heads and 6 arms, it will be bye-bye. But Smooth Moves team, cutting through the clutter, I see what you're doing. This Corosaurus is just the bait to hook the big fish, isn't it? Your real plan is to stop the Sovereign before it fully forms. Nip it in the bud. Am I right, boss?
You are right on the mark.
Heaven and Earth are in harmony. That's my reading, so your plan shouldn't have fallen apart like that. But then again, smooth sailing isn't always a good thing either. Too much harmony invites trouble. Tethys did pick up a strange frequency midway through the hunt. Everything was fine until that frequency came out of nowhere, and then suddenly the Sovereign took form way ahead of schedule. Talk about flipping the table.
Can you trace the frequency back to its source?
Well, let me get another reading. Oh, the cheese all messed up. It's kind of hard to see. It's like someone clouded the heavenly signs on purpose.
One way or another, we must find the Sovereign and stop it before it absorbs any more frequencies. This might be our only option for now.
That's right. Supernatural powers or not, the Sovereign can't escape good old Tethys. Let me see. Yup. It's wandering in an area with a whole lot of other frequencies. Looks like it's east of the Sanguis Plateaus. Yeah, that place has lots of dark energy. Bet many tough people died there.
Murmur's Town. Understood. I will stop it in its tracks.
The Sovereign wants to destroy the Earthringer. I can't let that happen. Under the oath of the hunt, I will fight alongside you to the very end.
Your Excellency. With your permission, I wish to accompany you to Murmur's Town. I know this request may seem bold, and I'm aware of the dangers ahead. But as a warrior of Septimont, I cannot simply stand by. Gladiators! We are united as defenders of Septimont's honor. I do not claim the right to ask this of you. But in my heart, I believe everyone here has earned the glory we bear. Let our deeds today reflect that greatness.
He's right.
He's right.
Septimont needs us.
That's a good point.
We have to fight.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yeah. Well said, young man. Gladiators of Septimont fear no challenge. When the storm approaches, can an eagle soaring in the skies remain content as a fledgling beneath another's wings? Your Excellency, we will follow you anywhere.
Very well. You have sworn your allegiance to Septimont with your resolve. Your bravery is witnessed not only by me, but by the fallen heroes lying in Capitolini Hill. They take pride in your courage. If you wish to fight together, then so be it. I will afford your fervor its due respect. Come, take up your blades. For Septimont! For the name of heroes eternal!
A wise choice, Augusta. It is time. Return to where you belong. Fabian has long awaited your homecoming.
Murmur's Town sits atop the wastelands, below the hunting grounds. It has since become a forbidden territory, after the Dark Tide's corruption 16 years ago. Follow me. The Wingray can give us a lift. Avidius, ready the anchor stones. We must set up a defense line around Murmur's Town.
It shall be done, Your Excellency. The wastelands. I never imagined that after 4 years I would return to this place under such circumstances.
How did this place get like this?
This is where the Dark Tide started 16 years ago. The fact that this empty shell still stands is a miracle in itself.
Does this mean if we fail to stop the Dark Tide, Septimont too will...
What? It's terrible. No, that's horrible. No.
Oh, I can't believe it.
What shall we do?
Warriors, do not let fear stand in our way. The untarnished glory of Septimont stands behind us. The devastation that befell Murmur's Town 16 years ago will never be repeated. Because now, we are here.
What's our plan of action?
The Sovereign won't make things easy for us. Any rash action before we can confirm its location and status would be unwise.
Your command is our duty, Your Excellency. We will deploy anchor stones around Murmurstown, and I'll personally see that the perimeter stays undisturbed.
Yes. This will trap Sovereign inside the town. Good. Proceed as planned, Avidius. Now then. It falls to us to track down the Sovereign's whereabouts, Rover. Time is short, so we'll need to split up.
Got it.
Keep your guard up! Those hollow figures, do not be fooled by their stillness. Those are just the shell. And watch for their songs of corruption.
The hollow figures?
They were once our own. Brave gladiators, loyal citizens of Septimont. The dark tide not only twisted their minds, it also raised their corpses and turned them into mindless puppets. Not even death could set them free. Mark my words. It will pay for this malevolence. You take the upper area, Rover. I'll take the lower one. If you spot any signs of the Sovereign, or run into trouble, let me know right away.
Uh-oh. That's not me moving. Sorry, don't know what happened to my controller. I think my...
This place is too quiet. No trace of the Sovereign anyway. Hey, Buling. Can you help me track down the Sovereign?
You got it. Give me a sec to scan things. Sorry, boss. The frequencies around you are all over the place. I can't get a clear reading. The Sovereign's a slippery eel, eating up every little frequency like it's popcorn. Now the Tethys system's got nothing to work with. It's playing hide and seek with us on purpose. What trouble? Hold on. What if you bring me some pure dark tide frequency samples? Maybe Tethys can use it to track down something with a similar frequency, like the Sovereign itself or the original dark tide. Could give you a better lead.
Understood. I'll do what I can. Abby? Abby? Wake up.
What's going on? Ugh, I'm so sleepy. Ugh, the dark, spooky stuff I ate earlier is still gurgling in my belly.
Sorry to hear that. But if my clever, brave, stylish, and sweet Abby could help me out, that'd be amazing.
Aw, you're making me blush. Okay. Your best buddy Abby's on the job. Go on.
So, that thing we tangled with before has gone into hiding around here. I need your help to sniff it out.
Yeah, easy peasy. You know I have a good nose for searching.
Find anything?
The whole place smells like a dumpster fire. And that monster, I can't tell where it is exactly. The scent's all muddled. there's something weird over there.
Is that a waystone? I've seen those back in Septimont City. They're like signposts for Outlanders.
All right, let's check it out.
This the one?
Yep, this is it.
Its right arm is missing. Isn't it supposed to be pointing in that direction?
I guess. It wouldn't be a waystone if it didn't show the way, right? Hey, something just flew by that way. It's that muddled scent again. Come on, we gotta catch it. Look, it stopped over there.
It's gone. Is it hiding among those strange statues over there?
Wait, are they singing?
They must be the hollow figures Augusta mentioned. And that song. No, I can't get any closer. Maybe I can split off the Dark Tide's influence.
Praise thee.
Paradise.
Watch out!
Hopefully this helps. It worked.
Nope. That troublemaker's off again.
Don't worry. We'll flush it out. Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Wind rises! Annihilation! The wicked will face judgment! Hopefully this helps. Tempest of slashes. The wicked will face...
Your hide-and-seek game is over.
Time to finish it. A piece of cloth. Looks like something from a gladiator's gear. But why here?
This frequency is something else.
Is that the same muddled scent you mentioned before?
Well, it's got a bit of that smell, but the fabric's frequency is even stronger. It's not giving in. Kinda like a brave gladiator fighting a monster.
I see. That waystone with the missing right arm had a sleeve that was torn.
Why don't we take it to the statue? Maybe it will unlock the next clue.
The way to end the unending tragedy of your people. Is that not your true desire? And yet, you remain but a fragile mortal, unworthy of the greatness you seek. How can such a weak soul claim its place among the gods? Deny it not, sweet child. Your heart is bare to us. Take one more step. Grasp it. Feel it. Embrace it. Awaken this power through your forte, and shed the weakness of your pitiful shell.
Where this is going.
Answer our call, and Septimum shall stand eternal, rising above all, with you as its one true sovereign.
This is good.
Angel. A power granted rather than earned could never truly be mine. If this power strips me of my will, how can I be sure where my sword will strike? I reject such a gift.
Augusta, I've got a lead. Location's on your terminal. I'll wait for you there.
Copy. On my way.
The clash of battles long past is proof of my unyielding will. Travelers who have braved the path, press onward. Step into the dark, where forsaken truths and forgotten words slumber.
This is a Sonoro! Ah, the muddled smell makes sense now.
A gladiator who fought the dark tide in Murmurstown to his last breath. His frequency still lingers to carry on the fight. Thank you for showing us the way ahead. Augusta, over here.
Is this a Sonoro?
It's more complicated than that.
Ah! right, time for Abby's rundown. So, Rover and I were tracking that shadowy monster fella. And I followed its scent right to, this Sonoro. Well, kinda. It's not the exact same scent, it's just really close. It's also kinda muddled.
Right. The frequencies the Black Shores detected in both Murmurstown and from the Sovereign are unusually complex. To track the Sovereign, we'll need to help by isolating a pure dark tide frequency. I wasn't sure where to start, but Abby's been a big help.
Yeah, don't mention it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I assume this is your Echo friend, who saved us in the Asphodel Barrens. You have my gratitude.
No biggie.
You don't seem surprised.
The level of power it showed is indeed questionable for an Echo. But I trust it, as much as I trust you. No need for explanations between allies.
Did you hear that? Through me walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me enter the city of eternal bliss. Yet all who enter must first forsake all hope. Sounds like a song. Those lyrics are pretty intense, though.
Sonoro, what do you want to show us? Let's enter it.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Are we still in Murmurstown? No. There are small differences.
I think they're a lot
This
bigger
is
than that.
Murmurstown, only from the past. It was once called Fabianum, the town of gladiators, visited by Fabius, the hero of heroes. But the dark tide claimed it in the end, leaving behind a scar Septimont will never forget.
Augusta, look over there. Are those lingering frequencies from the past?
Let's follow them. It might lead us to more answers.
I didn't see you by the Oak Hollow today. You promised we'd go explore Main's Deep together. But don't tell me you got roped into errands again. Sorry. Otto got hurt, and Uncle Philo shot on help at the shop, so I volunteered. But I lost track of time. All right. But isn't it odd how people always come asking you for help? We're children, after all. I don't know. Me neither. I guess it is high tide season. Uncle Philo must be busy at his forge. Even Ma and Pa are busy preparing for the hunt. If only we could find our way to Main's Deep. Maybe we'd hear the hero of heroes whispers and gain a mighty resonance, just like in Grandma Rosa's stories. If I were strong enough to join the hunt, maybe Ma and Pa wouldn't have to work themselves to the bone. You're strong to me, Angel. Sometimes I wish I could be as strong as you. I don't think I've ever had your gifts. Father always said, you swing a sword fine enough, but your resonance ability is average at best. Not gladiator material. Average? I don't believe that for a second. Come on, let me see your hand. Your tacet mark's there, right? Hey, why are you hesitating? Show me. This is... I'm going to Uncle Philo. This is obviously from his forge burning you. It's not his fault. I was just being careless. I asked to borrow some of his old rusty swords, and if I worked fast enough, he'd let me. Grandma Rosa said you need 2 lives to reach Main's Deep. We don't have our swords yet. We're missing a life, so I thought if I could get us some... not this again. You really can be a handful sometimes.
Reverberation from the past.
Yes, 16 years ago. Right before the dark tide hit.
Huh? There's that floating thing again!
I think it's trying to lead the way for us this time. We should follow it. It's hovering by those phantoms.
There you are. Oh, I was looking everywhere for you. Here, take some of these candies. Grandma Rosa gave them to us.
Hey, do you think what Grandma Rosa said about Main's Deep is real? Like, if I really had the hero of heroes whisper in Okolo, do you think I could ask them to fix my brother's leg? With a resonance ability that powerful, maybe he could get better, just like how he was. The grown-ups keep saying how awful this dark tide will be. And my brother's leg, it won't heal. They said he'll never be a gladiator now.
In that case, why not try your luck in Oak Hollow? You can take my sword. Just make sure to bring it back to Uncle Philo later.
But aren't you coming too? There's no extra sword. You can't reach Main's Deep without your sword.
It's okay. I'll wait till next time. I'll find a way to get more swords, so everyone can have one.
That little girl. Does her voice sound familiar to you? I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
We've got no other leads for now. Let's check it out.
More phantoms of the past.
Right.
Whoa, look over there! I see it!
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna have to call it here for tonight. I know we haven't finished the quest, but it's getting late and I have to wake up early for work. But next time we'll pick back up on this. the next time I go live, we'll finish this quest.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now. Bearing witness.
Alright. Guess I've got no choice but to keep going. Sorry. Well, after I get through this part, I'm gonna call it here.
You are there! Oh, you wouldn't believe what happened.
It's cutting out. I can't hear what it's saying. Rover, that floating thing. Seems like it's distracted. Something's messing with it, but I can't see what. Feels like, I don't know, like there's an invisible wall cutting us off.
Another waystone. That can't be just a coincidence. It led us into the Sonoro. Maybe it can lead us out.
You're saying we should use it to leave the Sonoro, and that whatever's messing with us might be coming from outside.
Could be. It's worth trying.
Can't believe we actually made it out.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna call it here, guys. Just for tonight. So it's late and I have to get up early for work tomorrow. But I can assure you that the next time I go live, it will be. I'll make sure to finish this quest up. So until then, this is Green Knight signing off. So good night and
This
sweet dreams,
is a
everybody.
testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Right. So I'm just gonna. I'll have to call it here. So good night and sweet dreams, everybody. Later.